You're not, are you? Hello, everyone, and welcome to GameSpot Tournament TV. We're calling this one F.E.A.R. Fragophobia because the game is F.E.A.R. on the Xbox 360. I'm Rich Gallup, joined by Jason Ocampo and Rob Loftus, senior producer on the game. But before we start talking, gentlemen, let's toss it over immediately to KVO, Kevin Van Ord, GameSpot's tournament coordinator, tell us all about today's match. Kevin!
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Well, you know, today we've got two teams. We originally had a team of 6 versus a team of 4. Today we've got a no-show apparently, so we've got 6 versus 5. We've got the Merovingians versus the Real Untouchables. So regardless of the bad Matrix reference that Rich hates so much, we do have really talented teams. It's really surprising we saw a team of 4 plow through the competition to get here to the finals. Plus, we've got the Real Untouchables, really talented guys. You need to keep an eye on a few guys on the Merovingian side. Keep on top of Sky 9, easily just blowing the competition away in the semifinal round. On the other side, you've got a little bit more even spacing between the players, but Crooked One in particular has been somebody to watch out for. So it should be good. I'd be really hard-pressed to come up with who I think is going to win this match.
Why you got to put it like that, Kevin? Give us a winner. Who's it going to be?
You know, I'm just not putting myself on the line today for that one because these guys are too good today. That's
nice.
Right.
So we are joined by Rob Loftus, senior producer on F.E.A.R. Rob, you are now a grizzled veteran of GameSpot Live Productions, seen at E3, seen you here on Tournament TV before. Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
We appreciate it. Next time we'll remember to put your mic on for you. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
But so the match we have is slow-mo, deathmatch, 30 minutes. What kind of action are we going to see here? What are the keys for these teams to come out victorious today?
I think what you're probably going to see is that the key to these matches is actually gaining hold of that slow-mo device, holding onto it, and accruing points as they hold onto it, and then using it against the other team. So they have to create, you know, kind of hard points within the map and put those slow-mo devices on lockdown, and that's the key to victory here.
Nice. And Jason Ocampo, what are people playing for today?
Well, they're going to be playing for wonderful prizes here. The first place team will receive gift certificates for $120 each player will get for Best Buy.
Nice.
Second place team will be getting $50 gift certificates for Best Buy. And the members of the third place team will get 30-day free GameSpot.
Basically, the people who lost in the semis get month subscriptions. Yeah. And of course, we have some loot here for you. The viewers will be giving away 2 F.E.A.R. Xbox 360 faceplates later on, 2 F.E.A.R. collared shirts so you can look like you work for Rob, and 3 of these really nice Logitech G5 mice. These are the ones that come with the weights.
Yeah, the weights.
That's gone. We'll fix it before, but comes with this really nice pack of weights and everything. It's a really sweet mouse.
Awesome mouse.
We'll be giving those away at the end of the show to you, asking a trivia question if we were. But first, we got to get this match underway. Dude, don't worry about that clip. Just let it go.
All right.
But shall we, Kevin, we ready to get this fired up?
Absolutely. I need my guys over here to signal ready.
You two guys want to ready up here?
And then we're going to get started.
Nice. Now, we have 3 cameras in the game today. Why is my man True Rags got us?
There he goes. He's back.
All right, good.
All right,
Okay.
let's get this
So
done.
we'll get this started up. But we have 3 cameras in the game. Kevin, you will be following Team who?
I will be following. I started the match. I don't know.
Okay.
The Merovingians, I think.
You'll be following Merovingians. Jason will be
double-check.
following the Real Untouchables. And Rob, you just get to kind of do whatever you want to do with the
Get to
camera.
see where the action is.
Yeah, we're counting on you to bring us that level of
I'm actually over on
pleasure.
Untouchables.
All right.
So it looks like that's where I'm.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So the match is underway. We have 30 minutes to go here, and we are currently following Rob right now. Rob, tell us about the factory level.
The factory level is it's a good mix of interior and exterior levels. There's some great spots to snipe, some great spots to actually hold that slow-mo power up, and definitely accrue some points. I'm actually looking at one of the outdoor areas, which typically becomes definitely one of the killing zones. There's a lot of pickups around there. There's some you can snipe guys in through the windows. But it looks like these guys are sticking towards the close quarters combat. Somebody already has the slow-mo device. You can see they definitely went right for that.
Now we are now looking in on Kevin's camera where there's plenty of action going on right now in slow-mo.
A lot of good stuff. What do I tell you about Crypt Slayer? He's already kicking some butt here.
He's gonna wreck everybody.
Actually, Kev, you've got the real Untouchables. I've got the Merovingians, and I am following Sky9, who has been pretty much like the MVP of the tournament so far.
Yes.
Waiting for it to get in, but you got some action. We got some action going on over here.
So I'm looking at these scores from the semifinals: 1,032 to 519 and 881 to 695. Rob, how's the scoring work?
The scoring works basically as long as you hold the device, you will accrue points. If you use slow-mo, you get points for that. So kind of objective points. Also, you get points for kills as well. So you definitely have to work together as a team to hold on to that device as well as kill folks.
Looks like somebody's got the slow-mo device right now.
Definitely,
and you can just definitely see just how everything just slows down. It's always painful when you're not the one in control of the device.
Definitely.
And
so the slow-mo device is just a pickup, and when you turn it on, we get the awesome slowdown effect.
Bullet time, all that.
Exactly.
Now, there's some serious downsides to the slow-mo thing, though.
What's that, Jason?
Well, for one, everyone knows where you are.
Exactly.
There's basically a beacon over your head that tells everyone in the game who has a slow-mo device and where he is.
It shows up. There's a light on the character that shows up, as well as there's something on the HUD that actually tells you exactly where you tells everybody else rather where you are. So everybody's gunning for you as soon as you've got that device. And the thing is, you've got to actually charge it up before you can use it. So it becomes this kind of game of cat and mouse where you're running away from people, and then when you're actually able to use it, you can turn the tables on them and just blow them away.
Now, Robert, one of my favorite tactics is he kills the guy with a slow-mo, and instead of picking it up, everybody wants that thing. You just set yourself up in ambush and just wipe them out as they're trying to pick it up.
Absolutely. You can using the sticky mines around those guys are definitely something that you can use. Definitely a tactic that I've used in the past myself.
So, and the way we can keep track of the score is there's the little red number in the upper right-hand corner right now. It says negative 39, which means we are looking in on Jason's camera, so your team's losing by 39 points, Jason.
Well, it's still early. We have we have 25 minutes. Come on, 27 minutes, and
And you're following the real Untouchables?
I'm following actually the Merovingians.
Oh, you're following the Merovingians.
Kevin's got the real Untouchables.
Okay.
I'm following. It looks like the Merovingians just got rolled over though, because a lot of them just died. But here we're actually starting to see guys actually moving in packs. That's one key thing with this game. If you go solo and you get cut down, there's no one to help you. You really want to stick together.
And when you're in the Merovingians, you have to stick together because you only have 4 guys versus the 6 from the other team, right, Kevin?
That's exactly right, and that's exactly how they've gotten to this point. Is they've stuck together, they've covered each other's backs. Some great sniping as well and grenade action that they've had that really helped them out.
That is just a brutal death right there.
Oh, man.
My favorite weapon in this game has got to be the nail gun because it's just nasty and you can just pin guys with those things. Just giant.
That's about as satisfying as it gets, is pinning your opponent against the wall.
Yeah.
So the blue glow that we're seeing right there, by the way, on True African, is that means he has the
slow-mo device.
How often can you use the slow-mo device?
Well, you have to charge it up, and it takes I'd say about 15 seconds to actually charge that device up. So he's probably ready to go here. He's probably waiting for the right time to actually use it.
They're going high, too.
Yeah.
While we're watching this action, Rob and Jason, if you guys could tell the viewers about the different weapons we're in the game.
F.E.A.R. features alike have like modern military weapons. You have your submachine gun, you have your machine guns, assault rifles, shotgun, but it has a few really, really cool, innovative weapons. There's a giant nail gun, for instance, which I really do love.
You're just talking about pinning people with?
Yeah, pinning people with. Rob, what do you got?
I definitely look at you look at the particle rifle. It's usually a one-shot kill against an unarmored opponent, and that essentially what that does, it just basically sizzles the flesh off of your opponent and ejects the skeleton.
It's really cool. You see the skeleton smoking afterwards, and that's a good kill.
But the weapons in F.E.A.R. they're all kind of grounded in reality. They're projectile based. We do have the particle rifle, but it's all about finding a loud, violent weapon and actually using that against your opponent.
The score is not getting any closer right now, though. We're seeing a 114-point advantage for the real Untouchables. 120. Numbers are climbing here.
Yeah.
Looking actual, authentic, 100% real Untouchables. Sorry, I just love the name real. I love the adjective real right there. So how big of a level is this compared to some of the other multiplayer maps, Rob?
This is one of the larger ones. It definitely has some large areas like we're seeing here with this kind of open field combat where this guy's just got owned. But we've got some smaller ones that are kind of ideally suited for 6 and 8 players. The action in those can be pretty fierce because it's extreme close quarters battles there.
So we got a big fight going on outside, out in the killing zone. Oops, and looks like you got wiped out there. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you might be very good, but right now it's the sheer fact that it's always just better to usually have 6 rather than 4. Ooh, and somebody's got the rocket launcher. I love that thing.
We're down to 24 minutes to play. Plenty of action left, yet the discrepancy here, 162 points and growing. Mr. Hankey, let's
Mr. Hankey just got flushed.
We have. We should mention the names for each team's Real Untouchables are led up by their captain, Roland Nash. He's going by the tag True African. His teammates are Crooked One, Crip Slayer, Mr. Hankey 69, J-May 161, and True Rags 2. Meanwhile, the Merovingians led by Captain Joseph Wright, a.k.a. Death Cells, and joining him are Sky9, Elko 84, and Rip Pistons 2221. Not to be confused with all the other Rip Pistons, the other 2,220 Rip Pistons out there.
Oh.
We'll, of course, be talking to the captain of the winning team. And I got to be honest with you, gentlemen, looks like the Untouchables are...
They're untouchable right now.
So far, the Untouchables certainly are untouchable.
They're running in a pack. They picked up the power-up, the slowdown, and they're just keeping it.
They just haven't let it go.
They haven't let go, and the trick is, just stick together. That way you can master firepower. And, the other thing is, if you kill someone in this game,
right there.
they drop a health pack. And as long as you can keep killing, you kind of replenish your health that way, and you just can keep rolling. Whereas if you're on your own, you get cut down, you're just helping out the other team, really.
Rob, is it time to panic yet if you're the Merovingians?
Definitely not. There's a lot of time left. All they got to do is they got to secure that device, that slow-mo device, and they're going to start getting points pretty quickly here.
Yeah, he's got the blue glove.
Meanwhile, that's True Rags 2 right there in the Real Untouchables. He has the device right now as he tries going through a door that's on fire.
This is probably one of
this game.
Right. This is probably one of my favorite places to actually hold that device. In this sequence of 4 rooms, you can station some people around the perimeter here and hold this one spot against the superior force.
Oh, and he loses it.
And somebody's dying in slow motion.
Right. So if I were the Merovingians here, I'd definitely be trying to put this place on lockdown. This is a good spot to do so. It looks like they are definitely doing just that.
Yeah.
They got 3 guys there. Now, when you die, are there specific respawn points?
There are specific respawn points. Oh, this is
watch out!
Pretty fierce battle.
Just took out a bunch of people. I love. You know what I love in this game too? The grenade effects when those explode. You just see this warping of
screen
time and
pucker.
space.
Yeah.
And the Merovingians lose control of the slow-mo device.
This is definitely fierce.
A lot of explosions.
Oh my gosh!
Watch out!
And the score has creeped up to a 204-point deficiency or advantage, depending on which side you're looking at. 216. Crooked One officially on a killing spree. I know because the text popped up saying so.
That was always fun to get on too. I also love the other thing I love about this game is just look at the atmosphere. I mean, there's just so much dust and gun smoke in the air
and death.
A lot of death, a lot of blood. F.E.A.R. is one of the first games where you actually have to wait for the smoke to clear in some points.
It really does. It really does.
We should get our smoke machine out. We had it on the spot yesterday.
Here goes the slow-mo again.
No, somebody kicked it in. So how long does a slow-mo usually last once you kick it in?
I think it's about 10 seconds.
And there's a distinct advantage. Does it work better for your team while you have it?
Definitely. It definitely works better for your team. It's you slow down the world for everyone, but your team still retains that ability to kind of aim in real time. And you can definitely take a lot of people out. If with a combined assault, using the slow-mo, people coming in, outflanking the other team, it's definitely a huge advantage.
Watch out, grenade!
With slightly over 20 minutes left to play in this match, Kevin Van Ord, I gotta say, the Real Untouchables are looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with you. It looks like our MVP over there is True African with a score of 113.
That's team captain.
Yeah, exactly. Followed by Crooked One at 105. So they're both doing pretty well, almost with an equal number of kills and deaths. So
nice. Are there any anchors out there? Can you see anyone who's dragging them down?
You know what? Let's take a look there. Actually, they're all looking pretty good.
That's what I figured, but you never know.
Yeah, we got Mr. Hankey there, who's a little lagging behind, but he's still got a positive.
But he's festive. It's his season. It's the time of the year for Mr. Hankey. You're a towel.
Towel-y.
All right, we just got under 20 minutes to play. 240.
Look, there's just
6 now.
Bodies falling everywhere out in the courtyard. It's wonderful. And somebody's got a sniper rifle or the assault rifle. You're seeing tracers flying. It's just glorious death.
Meanwhile, it looks like True Rags too. He has the device, and he's sneaking by that outdoor area. Rob, do you recommend that, or should he be running and holding up right now?
He should be running, holding onto that device until he can actually use it, and then once he can, just completely wreck and shop.
Using right now, everyone's slowing down, and we're back to full speed.
246.
So the score up 258. I was about to say the score held for a little bit there, but no, it's continuing to climb. With 19 minutes left to play, the Real Untouchables, led by True African, Raul and Nash, are looking in control, yet to relinquish it.
Yeah, they're looking pretty. They're playing smart. I mean, they're sticking together. They're doing everything they should be doing. And but somebody just ate. I think they ate a particle rifle or something on that one.
This isn't an astronomical difference yet, and we do have to remind everyone that the Merovingians, led by Joseph Wright, a.k.a. Death Cells, are only playing with 4 men, as opposed to 6. Kevin, why do they only have 4 people?
Well, they had a few no-shows early on, and we didn't get any substitutes. There weren't any substitutes to really take those no-shows place, and they plowed through the competition, though. At one point, we had a team of 3 in the quarterfinals, and they just devastated the 6-player team they played against.
Wow. So, looks like someone's got some remote grenades in hand right there.
So many little toys to play with in this
something
game.
that explodes with use of a remote control device.
Everything explodes gloriously. Oh.
Everyone loves shooting the soda machine, by the way.
There we go.
Loves shooting the soda machine. I don't know why. That's just. I think it's taken more bullets than anyone in this match. Now I'll say the score is kind of holding steady. 267.
267.
18 minutes to play.
Now keep in mind, a kill isn't just 1 point. You get, it's multiple points, and if they can get their hands on the slow-mo, they can turn this around.
Who has the slow-mo right now, though?
Yeah, that's a good question. Just trying to hunt that down.
So what is this?
It looks like Death Cells has it. Yeah. He's got a blue glow.
Team captain for the Merovingians, and that would be why the score slowed down temporarily, although it is up to 285.
But he's on his own. They're going to be hunting for him because he's got the big beacon over his head. Oops. Oh, and he's got the nail gun. Oh, he's using something.
Slowing down time and shooting everyone.
Oh no, he's just using the regular assault rifle. Yeah, that's the other great thing when you click in slow-mo and you actually see the little vortex in the air that the bullet carves out. That's
the bullet time. The Merovingians can appreciate that. Although the first Matrix movie was the good one.
It's down to,
and they weren't in it. Just saying.
We're down to 240. No. Down to about 250, so...
They've gained, the Merovingians have gained 40 points in the last minute or so there is plenty of time for them if they can keep control here, or maybe they'll just get shot.
These are all very, very excellent players, so there's just not a lot of room for...
Not a lot of
margin for error, yeah. I mean, this is top quality competition. Oh, trying to hide up high.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just bullets.
Bloody messes everywhere.
You know, what I love about this game, too, is you'll get in a big firefight and everything's just going off, and then it stops, and you just stillness, and that's always a great feeling in F.E.A.R.
A few physics objects kind of rolling.
Yeah.
And we're getting some great quick shots of action where Kevin or Jason are looking through the eyes of someone as they turn a corner and like, oh, look, there are all these people shooting each other. Wait, camera clicks to someone else
because somebody just died.
Because you died.
Very quickly.
With 16 minutes to play, the Real Untouchables are sporting a 273-point advantage. In case you're just joining us, you're watching GameSpot Tournament Television's Fragophobia F.E.A.R tournament on the Xbox 360. I'm Rich Gallup, joined by Jason Ocampo, Rob Loftus, and of course Kevin Van Ord. And these teams are playing for $120 gift cards to Best Buy Kevin, if something happens, the Merovingians win. Do they get more money per person because there's only 4 instead of the 6?
They don't get more money. That extra gets forfeited for another time in another place.
We'll have to put that with the money we won from the last tournament for the Dark Messiah tournament for the no-shows.
That's exactly right.
We can get ourselves a couple 360s or something in here.
I might get one of those F.E.A.R faceplates, actually.
Which we will be giving away later on to myself.
Yeah.
No, we can't do that.
No,
we'll be giving them away to...
Although, seriously, those are some very nice faceplates.
Don't forget the mice, man.
Oh, and the mice.
No,
Mice have weights.
I'd be after the mouse myself.
After mouse. Well, if maybe we'll come up with a trivia question, you can borrow Kevin's laptop and answer. 300-point difference now with 15 minutes to play. The real Untouchables
Pulling away.
in control, pulling away at a steady pace. Plenty of slow motion death.
We have slow motion grenade explosions. They're great.
I love just like the little glow that the slow-mo device adds to the slow motion carnage. Like normally it looks awesome, but then just to get that nice purpley blue tinge around the edges of it makes it look that much cooler.
Rob, you guys probably spent a lot of time on that little purpley tinge.
Oh, on what's being...
Jeff focus tests on what color this slow-mo device would be.
There was an awful lot of focus tests on F.E.A.R. for various things.
I'm sure it was tough.
Yeah. Yes. But the slow motion device, in terms of that was basically a decision on how easy it was to actually see that person. You want to kind of have a cool looking glow as well.
Yeah. Oh, they're chasing. So we have. I've got the Merovingians. They see the slow-mo device. They're chasing after it. They got him down. Did somebody pick it up, or they're chasing after the slow-mo device?
Mr. Hanky again.
They got him. Oh, he's down. He's down. Oh, but then the rocket launcher comes in and just wipes everyone out.
So let's run down the name of the weapons here. All right, we got an assault rifle.
Yep.
Right.
All right, we got an ASP,
which is kind of like a light assault rifle or something.
Burst fire kind of sniping weapon.
Yeah,
it's got a good scope on that. It's a high penetration on the round.
We got a beam rifle.
Yeah,
right?
that's. Oh no, the repeating cannon. That's not the same thing as the.
The particle weapon / beam rifle.
Right.
That's your favorite. You said, Rob?
That's definitely one of my favorites. The nail gun is probably my favorite, but the particle weapon was something that you should definitely call out as well.
And then we have the repeating cannon.
Big grenade.
Of course, grenades.
Grenades.
Submachine guns. The nail gun, handguns, remote bombs, proximity mines, rocket launchers, shotguns. So many weapons to choose from.
Deathmatch favorites are all there. Shotguns, rocket launchers, assault rifles. Loud, violent weaponry.
Somebody's just on fire with that assault rifle.
And a 350-point lead for the
he's finally down. He's finally down. The guy with the assault rifle is finally down. What do we got? You die fast and a lot in this game, though. Yeah.
Again, team captain with the real Untouchables, True Halfkin running around with the slow-mo device, which is the key to this entire match. You can tell because he's got the neons.
He's got the little purpley glow.
And now he's got a whole bunch of holes that are leaking body fluids.
Sky9 just blasted him.
Sky9, who in the semifinals, the Merovingians won their semifinal match with just 4 people, 1,032 to 519. Sky9 had 455 of those points to his credit.
Wow.
Which is almost more than the entire other team, as you can tell.
Yeah.
So he was billed as one of the stunners here. KVO, what do the stats indicate? Are our All-Stars still looking good here? Or?
Sky9's obviously leading his team, but he's not leading the game. Crooked One is still in the lead for the entire game, and for Real Untouchables with 190 points, followed by Crypt Slayer, True African, True Regs, and Mr. Hanky. But, they're all really close. I mean, we've got Mr. Hanky at the bottom with 102 and Crooked One with 190 for the score at the top. Wow. So they've been really, really consistent.
Strong indication of team gameplay.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Nice. With 11 minutes, 30 seconds to play, 360 points.
That's an appropriate number.
So can they start panicking yet, Rob?
I think at about this point, I'd be panicking.
They'd probably be panicking for a little bit.
You gotta start, this is when you dig in. You got to find it within yourself.
Looking at Crooked One there with the nice purple slow-mo effect.
At about this point, you're playing for pride. It's grenades out. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
I love just how we just getting random flashes of a body flying by in slow motion.
There's just so much action in this game. I mean, everywhere you pretty much look, there's going to be huge, wonderful gunfights or glorious explosions.
All from the hands of the real Untouchables.
Yes.
Sporting a 378-point lead right now.
We are following...
Who has... But it looks like Death Cells, team captain for the Merovingians, has the slow-mo device.
Yeah, he's got escorts.
Right, they're moving around with it. They just need to put this... Oh,
and they're not moving anymore.
I think they just...
Yeah.
Did they run into a prox mine there? They may have.
When you only have 4 team members, I got to figure it's hard to get a good defensive group together.
Against a superior force, it's definitely it's definitely difficult, but if they can lay down some prox mines, and there's some particular spots in this map that you can hold down a hallway or something.
Like your favorite 4-room little...
Yeah, that's a good spot to do it.
And they are getting some points back right there. The discrepancy was 400, it's back down to 390.
I think they've got
all they
it.
need to do is hold it for a little bit.
Have the slow-mo device, but they just split up. One of the escorts went off to get extra ammo, but let's see if they can hold on to the slow-mo.
Get the score turned around.
Tried a bit. Try to narrow it down. But yeah, the thing is, when you're playing 6-on-4 at this level, it's just the fact that, you know, attrition, just the sheer numbers mean that the 6s can just afford to take in a loss or two, and they still have the numbers.
Right, and the skill of these players. I mean, these are all fantastic players in here, and the discrepancy of 2 players, that can hurt.
Yeah. As the score is now up to 420.
Ooh, and the slow-mo is back on.
32.
Death is just gloriously slow now.
Still 432. It shifted for a second there. 9.5 minutes to play.
I don't know if you just saw that there was a body hurling toward us in slow motion. It
awesome.
was great.
That was a key battle there, and you saw the score reflected that.
Yeah.
They jumped up 40 points on that one.
So looking pretty good for the old Untouchables. Sean Connery, Kevin Costner,
Andy Garcia,
and the other guy. We couldn't remember the other guy's name before we got started. Guy with the glasses, the accountant. That guy. You remember him?
I don't, actually.
You know? Yeah. He's pretty forgettable.
These are the real Untouchables. All
456 points is the lead. Kevin, what's the actual score?
Right now we're looking at 887 to 428 in favor of the real Untouchables.
It's 2-1.
So right now we got a pretty good slaughter going.
Doubled up.
Yeah.
X versus 2X.
On fire.
Crooked one committing suicide. That's not good. 8.5 minutes to play here in GameSpot Tournament TV's Fragophobia F.E.A.R tournament on the Xbox 360. You are watching the real Untouchables pretty much have their way with the Merovingians.
Yeah.
Winning team each takes home a $120 gift card to Best Buy. Second place, everyone gets a $50 gift card to Best Buy. And you watching at home after this match will have a chance to win some nice clothes, faceplates, or mice. And those are the kind that plug in, not the kind that eat cheese.
And they actually lift weights too.
They do lift weights. If we'll fix that one. I messed with it earlier. It's fun to pop.
Yeah. It's like you're loading the mouse.
456 points here. It seems like both teams have been on the offense the whole time. Like no one's really played. No one's staying still.
They're making a circuit. They're grabbing the pickups, the power-ups. And they're definitely all on offense. Oh,
Crooked One killed 3 people with a frag grenade.
Very well placed grenade.
We were in the middle of that one.
Awesome. And he gets the slow-mo device for his troubles. And in
this game, grenades explode on contact, right? I mean, if you can actually hit somebody,
that's true. If you can hit somebody if you're good enough with your aim, you can throw a grenade at somebody and actually make contact with them. It will detonate. Otherwise, it will hit the ground
in a few seconds. Yeah,
a few seconds it'll actually go
But it's very satisfying when you can just plant it on someone.
Oh, absolutely.
Just like happened a minute ago there.
There's definitely a healthy use of grenades here in this match.
That's what we like to see. Keep the bodies flying. Particles. Show us some smoke. 477 points is the amount the real Untouchables lead by. It bopped up to 483 for a second there. Back down to 477. Everyone relax.
Oh boy.
6 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Slow-mo device.
Slow-mo, no. Must get into the room, but it is slow. Hurry, hurry, hurry. No.
489. Isn't that?
Kill him all.
That's all it took. 6.5 minutes to play.
Oh, shot into the face.
Nice explosion right there. Kevin Van Ord, enjoying the show?
I sure am. I don't have a lot to add because you guys are doing it all for me. But we do have right now a score 992 to 485 is where we're at with this. And Crooked One easily leading his team there. And Sky9's doing his best, but it's just not enough to carry the Merovingians.
519-point lead. 6 minutes to play.
Oh, there's just a
slow motion death all over the place. There. How come no one's kicking?
Oh, God! He's just
that was a good cut right there.
Got hurled into the air.
That was a nice cut. 540-point lead. No one's kicking anyone in the face though.
No, definitely not.
Is that a respect thing?
Maybe.
It seems like if the Real Untouchables wanted to, they could be doing that just by how much they have a lead.
I think at about this time I'd be doing that. It'd be some feet to the face going on.
Yeah.
These guys are great players, but they've also been really great sportsmen, so I didn't expect that we would see any.
Nice. And that's what we expect from the GameSpot crowd out there, Kevin. We bring in good people to play these games, and then we give them money for it.
Mr. Hanky here with the rocket launcher.
Shoot someone, Mr. Hank.
Come on. He's looking. He's looking. He's hunting.
He's hunting down.
He's hunting, but you know. But he just goes down.
Shoddy camera work on behalf of myself.
Whatever, he committed suicide. It looks like he pulled the trigger a little too close to a column there. It gets you every single time. You have the rocket launcher.
But you're so eager, you can't shoot. And all of a sudden,
someone's around the corner. You turn. Oh, there's something obstructing my view.
That's always the worst feeling. And then the thing is, everyone knows it too because it says right there, you know. Killed himself with a rocket launcher.
Although he'd have to kill himself. How many points do you lose for killing yourself? 6 points, is it about?
I believe so.
So he'd have to kill himself about 100 more times for it to make a difference.
We're at 580, Rich. It's with 444 left to play.
So sorry, 96 times he'd have to do it.
585. It's just we're reaching 600. Oh, but there's a rocket launcher sitting. Somebody grab that.
4.5 minutes to play. 591-point lead. Man, the Real Untouchables, with their 2-man advantage and awesome killing skills, taking on the Merovingians, who have been amazing just to get this far with only 4 people. But they could have used a couple more.
And it looks like we're hunting again with the rocket launcher. And there they go. Yep. Trying to get that.
4 minutes left to play, and the difference is now 600 points. You're watching the Real Untouchables cam.
Are they starting to hunker down?
Starting to hunker down. It's actually just under 600. Well,
I think right now they have another window, Alt-Tabbed, where they're going online and seeing where they're going to spend their $120.
Right about now, if I was on the Merovingians, I'd be calling up our 2 no-shows and giving them a little bit of a talking.
Yeah.
Because it's still a fantastic performance from these guys.
And
I would definitely want to know where they are.
They were a no-show from the very beginning, right, Kevin?
Yes, that's true.
And that way we cannot stress the importance of signing up for
waitlist.
Because right now you could have ridden the coattails of these 4 amazing people on the Merovingians and taking home $50 or helping them win $120 if you signed up for the waitlist on Tournament TV. Exactly. If you see a slot and you're a GameSpot paid subscriber in a tournament, you have the game. Sign up, do it, or just go get the game and sign up.
Had I known, I would have played from this desk right here.
I think there might have been some kind of conflict with that, rules issue.
Although maybe we should.
Although maybe we should check to see who these people are playing. Maybe they are some of your coworkers.
They could be plants. You never know.
Yeah.
The score is under 600 now. It's down to 585. The lead for the Real Untouchables.
250. It's all over.
Do you believe in miracles?
I do, but not in this case.
Yeah, it's back up to
that. You know what? We have 2.5 minutes of glorious death still.
Yeah.
And here we go. Oh, yeah. Now, slow-motion device, I think it's out now. He's got it. He's got it. Echo 84 has a slow-mo. He's got the purpley glow. Let's see how fast he dies, because now everyone's... That didn't last too long.
That was fast.
Well, I think one thing you noticed there, too, is he activated as soon as he grabbed it from the other team. And it may not have been the smartest thing to do at that point because he was all alone.
He was all alone.
Yeah. When you're down 600 points with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go,
he was trying to make a play.
You got to do something. You're moving quickly through the corridors now. You're firing blind rockets. You're being riddled with bullets. There's a lot going on.
A lot.
2 minutes left to play in GameSpot's Fragophobia F.E.A.R tournament. It is a flat 600-point lead. Now, I'm sorry, 606 as team captain, the Real Untouchables, Roland Nash, the true African. He scores another point.
Yeah.
6 points even with that kill.
And you're looking at a point total for Real Untouchables of 1,187 right now.
1,187?
As opposed to 580 for the Merovingians.
1,187.
Exactly.
Is that the highest score you've seen so far in the tournament, Kevin?
I think that actually is. I think that the Merovingians set the high score in the semifinals up to this point with their 1,032 to 519.
Wow. With 1.5 minutes to play, the Real Untouchables have this sewn up. We're just here now to see some pretty particles.
It looks like the Merovingians have fun.
Oh, don't throw the grenade down there. That's just mean now.
But now the grenades are just flying. Yeah.
Definitely some very well-placed grenades, remote mines.
That room right there with the ramp seems like that's been where most of the action's been, as opposed to outdoors like you thought was going to be, Rob.
Well, it's another one of these good spots that's to cover multiple angles and use a variety of different weapons to cover these different entry points. I wouldn't exactly pick this one myself, just because there's too many different places where an enemy could actually make their way in.
Right.
But it's definitely a good spot. These guys, the Real Untouchables, because they have a superior number, they can hold that place pretty well.
Put someone on each door. Someone just hangs out with the slow-mo device, and someone alt-tabs out to see what they're going to spend all their winnings on.
So,
exactly.
30 seconds to play. 609.
Let's get it.
Point advantage. 621 point advantage.
Let's go. We got 20, 23.
This is where they bring down the 25-point basket for Dan Cortez to shoot at.
Yeah.
It's not going to make a difference, though, with 15 seconds left to play in GameSpot's Fragophobia F.E.A.R tournament on the Xbox 360. I'm Rich Gallup, GameSpot editor Jason Ocampo, senior producer for F.E.A.R, Rob Loftus has been here with us all night long. 2, 1, 0.
Wow.
And handy victory. 633. Kevin Van Oord, tournament coordinator for GameSpot. What's the final score?
Wow, final score of 1,247 for Real Untouchables versus 614. For the Merovingians, which means they got more than double their opponents.
That is X versus 2X. And who were the high scores there?
You have to look at Sky 9.
Yeah, we're looking at Crooked One, the easy leader with 353, followed by True African at 265, Crypt Slayer with a score of 232, True Rags 2 with 229, and Mr. Hanky at 168.
A lot of suicides on the Merovingians there. They have 9 to only 4 for the other team.
So then that's either a lot of excitable grenade throwing or
just part of those rocket launchers
probably
near the end right there. But that was an excellent match, and we're about to get team captain of the unofficial winning team, Roland Nash, on the phone to get his response and then give away some loot to you guys watching at home. Rob, what did you think of the tournament?
I thought it was great. I think it was a great effort on behalf of the Merovingians. It's a little bit of didn't have as many numbers, but definitely a great effort. You look at Sky 9's score, 255, 65 kills. It was definitely a good effort.
Cool. Jason Ocampo?
It was. And, they were down 2 guys, but they fought hard. I think everyone, though, it's a beautiful game just to watch. That's why, F.E.A.R is just glorious in its violence, and I think that's... I keep saying the word glorious tonight, but it's true. F.E.A.R is just wonderful to look at.
Now joining us on the phone is captain of the Real Untouchables, Roland Nash. What's up, Roland?
Not much.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
How did it go on your end? Obviously, you guys dominated from beginning to end. To what do you attribute your success?
Wait, what did you say?
How'd you do it, man?
I don't know. There's not really a strategy to it. Just me and Crooked, we just go off on our own and do our own thing, and it works out. I don't know. We murder people is what we do.
Awesome.
There you go.
Awesome. So you said you and Crooked do your thing. Did you know any of your teammates going into this match, or did you guys just all meet up for this tournament?
Like in the beginning of the tournament, the only ones I knew were True, Rags, and Crooked. And then the first match, the 3 dudes didn't show up, so we substituted the other players. So I knew everybody on my team. Like we play together almost every day.
Awesome, and it shows. Rob, you have any comments for?
The Crooked one, and definitely True Rags, definitely, you know, some big players. I was actually following Mr. Hankey for quite a while. I like the name, so he had the slow-mo device a few times there. But definitely a great group of players, and they dominated too.
Roland, I'm surprised that you guys that your strategy was so simple. Is that you guys just did your thing like that? It looked like you were
murdering people.
Yeah, murdering people. Yeah. You were always on the move. Did it ever cross your mind to start holding up and just running out the clock, or were you just trying to kill?
Nope.
Nope.
Just run around and see if I can beat Crooked, because it's always a contest between me and him.
Did you guys constantly talking to each other the entire time? Kind of like saying
we don't really talk. We just kind of crack jokes about each other. There's not really like a strategy to it. We just talk.
So it was more of a tournament between you guys.
You could say.
It was more of a tournament between you two guys.
It looks like he got you on the final score, 353 to 265. Sorry, man, but you both take home $120 gift certificates to Best Buy, along with the other 3 teammates, or other 4 teammates. I'm sorry. What are you gonna spend your money on?
I'm not sure. My clan signed me up for a Rainbow Six Vegas tournament, so I might have to go out and buy that.
There you go. All right, cool. Well, best of luck to you, man. We'd like to thank you and your entire team for coming out.
Yep, thanks. It was fun.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Roland.
Thanks.
And actually, I've been saying they had 6 people the whole time. I forgot. Kevin, they only had 5 the whole time, didn't they?
Yes, they sure did.
It's 5 on 4.
No show,
5 on 4.
They also had a no-show, so it was 5 on 4. So so their dominance was that much more impressive.
I see. Okay.
It's but now the time has come for us to give away some loot to the viewers at home.
Let's
Let's
give away some loot. It's the giving season, Rich.
The way you're going to do it, if you're watching this live broadcast right now, you'll see a tab next to the player which says prizes. You're going to click on that. You're going to put in your name. You're going to put in your full mailing address, and you're going to put in your email address so we know how to track you down. And then you're going to answer the following 3 trivia questions as quickly as possible. The first question will be for this nice collar T-shirt right here that says F.E.A.R on it. The second question will be for the faceplate. The third question will be for the mouse. I encourage everyone to try to answer every question. The first question you get right will be the prize you get, though. So think about that in case you want to go for one of the mice. T-shirts first. Rob Loftus, senior producer of F.E.A.R. Ask a trivia question, if you would.
What is the last name of the first F.E.A.R team member to die within F.E.A.R?
Nice. What is the last name of the first F.E.A.R team member to die in
Happens
F.E.A.R?
at the beginning of the game.
Beginning of the game.
Okay, just making sure.
The first 2 people to get that right will win themselves this T-shirt. Next prize, 2 F.E.A.R Xbox 360 faceplates. Very nice. It goes on the Xbox 360. That was one of the things we were really excited about, the interchangeable faceplates on Xbox 360.
Everybody was looking at those things.
You flip it over, it gets a little, you see a little too much of the Xbox 360. But this side, pretty nice looking. So, Rob.
So for this one, it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Okay, well, let's remind everyone. Click on the prizes tab, full name, mailing address, email address, and then answer this trivia question about F.E.A.R as quickly as you can.
What is the full name of the company behind the plot in F.E.A.R?
All right. The full name of the company behind the plot in F.E.A.R. Full name.
Full name.
No abbreviations here.
No abbreviations.
No acronyms.
We want the full name.
Full name. All right. You're going to have to tell us the answer.
I will.
Before you go. All right, good. All right. The first 2 people to answer that question correctly won themselves a faceplate. Now we have 3 of these.
Yeah, these are very cool.
This is the Logitech G5 mouse. This one comes with a clip that it was back there. We'll get it. Don't worry about it. This nice stack of weights so you can customize it as much as you want. Has a little picture of F.E.A.R right there. Cool cable. First 3 people, we need the full name, mailing address, and the answer to this one last trivia question from senior producer Rob Loftus.
This is for the real fans here.
The real fans.
So what is Alma's last name?
Alma's last name.
Yes.
That's a tricky one.
It's a tricky one.
You can't find that one in the manual, I'm guessing.
You will not find that in the manual.
No. You got to play the game a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You got
to play the game all the way through.
Pretty much.
Okay, so get playing the game right now if you haven't. Play it all the way through, then come back and answer the trivia question. Although probably it's already been answered 3 times successfully.
Probably.
We'll find out. Yeah. Cool. Kevin Van Ord, any final thoughts on this awesome, awesome tournament full of death and destruction?
You know what? I guess I should have called it after all at the beginning when I had the chance. But now that this is over, more importantly, we've got another tournament coming up. So we got to think about the future now.
Okay.
It's not just about the past and the present. It's all about the future. So what we're looking at is we've got Road Rage.
You have Road Rage?
Well, not me personally.
Okay, I was about to say, we've been sitting, we're not even in cars, dude.
Although, since I've been out here, sometimes I wonder maybe I am kind of close to the whole rage thing. But what we've got is Need for Speed Carbon on the 360. You know, we were talking about waitlisting before. It's really, really important that you get out there and sign up for the waitlist because every slot is full, but there are always no-shows. The proof was in the pudding tonight. So get out there, sign yourself up, and jump on board because there's definitely going to be room for you if you sign up on that waitlist. Cool.
Thank you very much, Kevin Van Orden.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it. Jason Ocampo.
Thank you very much, Rich. Excellent.
And Rob Loftus, thank you for joining us.
No
Always
problem.
fun.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to have you back again, I guess.
I'd love to be here.
You know, you're going to make another game for us, or we're just going to keep playing this one? Do
Why
that?
not? We can play this one for a little while.
All right, we'll do that.
We'll make
you take your time.
Okay.
I'm Rich Gallup. We'd like to thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time, next Friday, for the last Tournament TV of 2006. See you there.